had this apple analogy. Hey everyone, welcome to the show.
Yes, welcome. I have an apple analogy for
Apple's the fruit, not
yes,
the tech.
right. The way that my brain holds on to tasks and responsibilities is it feels like to me that like anyone who has a brain that doesn't work like mine just has like a basket full of apples and they're walking around with all their apples labeled like keep the house clean and walk the dog and do your job. And I have like a fucking crop top and I'm trying to carry as many apples as everyone else in my little shirt basket. But I have a shirt basket. And so all
You're
these
the kid who thought they were
out.
so fucking smart at the egg hunt.
Nope, I'm an idiot.
Well, it turns out that kid, same. That kid also.
And so, like, I'm trying to walk around and everyone's like, it's so easy. Just use your basket. And I'm like, I don't have a fucking basket. So what I was saying is that because there's been no TikToks and we've kind of changed the format, that is me and the communication with my manager at my job of just like, I need a moment to just be like slow for a minute. I need like a chance to just stop, rearrange my apples, pick up the apples that I dropped.
Hey, relax. Put your feet up.
Arrange them in my little shirt basket, and I need to like I'm egg on a spoon. Like I'm not rushing through the egg on a spoon race. I'm walking very deliberately and carefully.
Hey, I'm not tug of war. I'm egg on a spoon race. Mm-hmm. What other kind of field day analogies can you come up with?
I don't know, something where you have to do a bunch of things in order and you forget to do one of them and then it ruins the whole thing.
Kick the ball, but
but I can't do it.
I think I'm going to sit against the wall.
So basically what I'm saying
in the shade.
Is the reason that there have not been any TikToks in a while is because I'm taking a moment to gather all the apples that make my house livable and pay me money before I can pick up the apples that are hobby, but ultimately not like they're contributing to my quality of life, but not like my survival. You know what I mean? I'm picking up the survival apples right now.
You're hitting the first level of the pyramid.
Exactly. My, what are those called? Like I know what you're
Hierarchy
talking about.
Hierarchy of needs.
Hierarchy of needs, exactly. I'm working. I was almost not at the base for a second there, so I need to like build a good foundation at the base.
Basket was a weird analogy. You kind of become a basket case. Mm-hmm. A case for someone who needs a good basket.
You know that really good fucking Green Day song? That's about me.
That's you. Actually, they need that. That's what they wrote about you. Where does that come from? Basket case. Is it another one of these ones that's like the most horrific story?
It's probably
of
like
all...
really horrible phrase. Basket case.
Or is it like you lose your head, guillotine, your head ends up in a basket? Did I just figure this out? Oh, I'm so fucking smart. Oh, is it worse? It's not guillotine.
So bad.
Okay, because I thought I was being clever there. What is it?
The online etymology dictionary confirms that basket case dates to the U.S. in 1919. Originally referred to quadriplegics who had suffered catastrophic wounds in the First War, adding grimly that it was probably literal, i.e. they were stuck in a basket.
Like
yikes.
Like no legs or arms?
Like they had to be carried around it. Like it's like a bad like vegetable almost.
Oh, Jesus. Damn.
Originated in the United States shortly after World War I and meant a person, especially a soldier, who had lost all 4 limbs. Oh my
Damn,
God.
Okay, I was right. Not in that second take.
That is sick.
What is that?
That's disgusting.
Yeah, that doesn't even like have anything to do with how it's used now.
I imagine a basket case in that sense also probably had an insane case of PTSD
Right. Oh, clearly there are like
which
things that we have words for now.
We dropped the physical base meaning of basket case and only refer to like the mental.
Yeah, I guess it's like you could simplify it and say that it's like an early form of PTSD.
Surely. I mean,
but with like a way worse.
Yeah, it's
Jesus Christ.
The same people who like. I mean, if you had dyslexia, you were put in like a special school. You know, like.
Right.
If you weren't operating at peak, maximum capitalistic like production levels, you were put in a home.
That happened when you and I were in school.
Oh yeah.
Like dyslexia and all those like very mild forms of any sort of like, I guess what they would call it, like a learning disorder.
Yeah.
It was like, boom, you're in like a different class that is worse.
Right, because it's underfunded. It's one teacher that's like way overstretched, and it's also categorizing like a lot of different disorders and disabilities into just one same basket. Did I need to use basket?
You don't need to. Yeah, you need to. You could. I mean, you don't do whatever.
One same.
Do what feels right.
Category. I don't know.
Cardboard box.
Yes, box. That's really the word I wanted was box.
You just can't help yourself.
We Were Horse Girls is a show that's a little lighter than this.
It's gonna be back. It's gonna be back on TikTok soon.
It will be back on TikTok. And you
know
what?
Maybe this episode will even have a couple promotional vids.
Maybe.
Promotional shorts.
This episode also, I know this is a bit of a touchy subject, but we are recording on Father's Day. And I want to say, I don't know if Jackass Matt is a father, but happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to Ben, our other fan.
Okay, we're sticking. Okay, Jackass Matt. Okay, yeah. Okay, I got you.
I don't know if Jackass Matt is a dad or not, but in case he is, happy Father's Day, Matt.
Hey, happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to our biggest fan.
And especially those of you that are dead.
Yeah. Oh, my dad. Okay, on Friday night.
Not dead. You're dead, not dead.
Not dead. Very rickety, though.
Whoa. Okay.
So he texts me on Thursday, like at like 3 p.m. And I'm like...
I'm feeling rickety.
He's like, hey, can you talk? Call me when you get a chance. And I'm like,
oh no.
Fuck.
That's the fucking worst text.
I know.
It's the most insane.
Thursday
can
was
you
a
talk?
horrible,
call me.
Horrible day for me, like timing-wise, because I had like... meetings, had to go get a couple of cavities filled, and then immediately after was playing D&D. And I was like, can I call you, tomorrow or this weekend or whatever? Is everything okay? Ignores the is everything okay and just says, call me this weekend when you get a chance. Be well. Love you. And I'm just like,
no.
Shit.
Yeah, just anxiety spiked.
And then... I called him last night because I was like, I thought I was going to have to do like a lot more today. And I was like, it's going to be another day where I just like, and me and my dad always end up talking for like over an hour on the phone because we're both ADHD as fuck and just like keep going.
I remember
this reminds me of this.
Yeah. That was
nice. So I called him last night. He didn't answer. And I'm like, great. He's like in the hospital. Fucking asshole. It's like on his way out. Fucking dickhead. And I called him this morning because it's Father's Day. And I'm like preparing myself like I'm going to do it earlier in the morning so that before recording I can like recover my emotions because I'm about to get told that something's bad.
You're like expecting like another voice is going to answer the phone.
Yes, dude. I'm expecting my stepmom like, hey, Alexa, like, nope. And he's like, hey, and I'm like, hey, happy Father's Day. And he's like, oh, I didn't even realize it was Father. Thank you. And like that kind of stuff. And then he's like, yeah, I'm having back surgery on Wednesday. And my dad has had like 600 back surgeries.
Okay.
Like
he's a big guy. Like he's a tall guy.
He's a big
Seems
dude.
Like someone.
He's like 6'3" and like 300 pounds. Like he's a ginormous dude.
He's a huge guy. Yeah, he seems like the person who's
like in a like Highland Games way. Like he's
he's like a bit. He's very big and tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, he seems like the kind of like the build of like someone who would have back problems.
And he wrestled and played football at like a really high level in high school and college. So,
okay, there you
and
go.
that was in the 70s. So, he's got all kinds of physical issues.
Was NCAA around back then?
It was, but he wasn't. I don't know that he was like D3 or something.
Okay.
But yeah, so he's had back issues since I've like been alive, and he's had like back surgeries every couple of years since I've been alive. Like, so when he was like, yeah, I've got a pinched nerve, I'm going into back surgery on Wednesday, I was like, oh, well, okay.
Yeah,
like,
what the hell?
I mean, the older he gets, the more he go, like, the more iffy surgery would be, but
Of course.
he's, and that's what I was talking to Brad about, was like, okay, this is either the worst news I'm ever going to receive, or he's pulling that boomer thing where he uses like way too many ellipses and makes it sound really ominous.
Everything sounds worse than it is. Yeah.
Yes. Where it's just like, call me. And it's like, oh my God, are you okay? And he's just like, no, I just wanted you to call. And it's like,
yeah, exactly. No, seriously, my mom does that.
I know, it's
I'll just
horrifying.
I'll get a call when you can text. That's it. Call when you can, period. And I call, I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Is everything okay?
It's like,
I just wanted to hear your voice.
oh, the city drove a truck over my garden. I'm like, all right, okay.
Yeah, it's like,
that
God
sucks, but
damn.
that is bad. But also,
yeah, but like, not what my anxiety was telling me was happening.
Don't think it warranted the call me text.
Yeah. It's like,
And
also,
then when,
you can call.
Like, I think when my grandma died, my Nona, when she died like a month ago, because she was on her way out for like
forever.
There was like
right?
a 6-month period. Yeah, truly, but like there was like a 6-month period. I feels like might not have
where
been
it was
quite
like
that long.
Any day now kind of thing.
It was like I could have got the news any day and I wouldn't have been surprised.
Right.
I think it was just a text.
Nana's gone. It's like.
But it was like there were so many call me texts in that time where I was like, this is it.
Yeah.
I'm getting my emotions ready. Like this is the call. I'm making the call.
Yeah.
And then finally, when it did happen, it was like a text message that just said she died last night or something. And I was like, oh, okay.
That's so ridiculous. See, my mom is like the opposite. Like, your mom and my dad are both boomer as fuck. My mom is a boomer.
Yes, in a good way.
But she doesn't act like it really. Like, whenever your
mom is very posh.
My mom is a little bougie, yeah.
But like not in like a derogatory way. She's very proper.
She's always been like up on technology because she is a developer like I am, like a software.
Because she's
developer.
A computer.
No, she does the same job as me, which means like I learned Photoshop in 1994
I was just making a
from
joke.
her.
My mom's very up on technology because she's a computer.
She is a computer.
She's a
have
robot.
The smart house mom.
You have this, yeah. Its voice could be Chandler Bing.
Could I be any more of a computer? Okay, so bad, so dumb.
That's a Simpsons joke.
I'm not.
I forget that you don't know those things. I forget you don't know these things.
But she's like, whenever my grandma was also on the way, but hers was a bit more sudden. She like got like sepsis from breaking her ankle or something like crazy.
Your great grandma?
No, my grandma.
Grandma. Okay, sorry,
she, like,
I got confused for a second.
Broke her ankle, and for like a year, it was like black and swollen, and like it eventually like got her because she was like 80 something.
That is the most insane shit that happens to people. Like,
yeah, when you're older,
you seriously you just get like the most like mundane injury, and then you suffer through it for a year and then die.
Poor my mom, like she literally was constantly on my grandma, like, do something about this, and she's like,
okay, yeah, that's the other insane thing. Like,
wanna die from a sprained ankle? Like, what? Okay, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? But yeah, she went into the hospital and was there for like, I want to say like less than a week before she passed. Once it like
Man,
got her.
we are fucking hitting some high notes here today.
I know. I was like, man, all our other
this is fucking cheap,
subjects. Maybe
cheap and cheerful.
Yeah, happy Father's Day, everyone.
Happy Father's Day. My dad's dead. And I think this generation has like I think there was a serious like at some point in like, was it Greatest or Boomer? Like, are those the two? I don't
Greatest is the parents of Boomers.
I think there was like, just like growing up at that time, I think people generally like developed a fear of hospitals.
Yeah, I mean,
like I think hospitals used to like not be as good as they are now. Like
right,
nowadays, like
modern medicine wasn't.
Yeah,
like was still something to fear because it wasn't as developed. So it was like, yeah, you could go to the hospital, but you're gonna have to bite down on this bullet and take a swig of whiskey. You know.
Yeah, we're gonna have to put a big root in your mouth so you don't bite your own tongue off while we saw your leg off, while we cut your entire head off with a buzzsaw.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like a distrust too, like for women of that generation. Like
honestly, I think it's both. I think men and women.
Thing
I think everyone. I don't think there was like a gendered fear. I think everyone was just like. I think women, everyone had that fear.
Women still have that fear because we have higher pain tolerances because we are taught to have higher pain tolerance because no one believes us when we tell them we're in pain.
Is that true? Is that that's a learned trait?
Yeah,
not a, truly. That's not a nature. That's nurture.
It is. It's socialization. Like the amount of pain I experience on my period, it's insane that I have to work through that, but I do. Like, I have to do my job while I'm, like, on the verge of tears in pain.
That's wild.
Like, have you ever seen those videos of, there's, like, a activist group that's trying to, like, bring awareness to the fact that periods should not be painful. Like, it is a medical condition for periods to be as painful as, like, I experience.
Oh, okay. I thought they were just like pontificating, we think they should feel good.
No. They have this.
They're not supposed to be. Okay.
That in their videos they hook it up to men to be like, this is what your girlfriend, wife, daughter, sister, whatever, mom are going through, and they'll be like, so I'm a 10 because I have endometriosis. She's a 6. She's a 4. You know, we tried it all ourselves, and that's where we're at. And they'll hook this thing up and they put it like right on your lower abdomen, like under your belly button. And it creates muscle spasms that imitate period cramps. And most of these men cannot even make it to like 5. And they'll be like, could you imagine going to your job like this? And they're like, I can't even talk right now. It's like, it's because
like,
you're
I'm
a baby.
so mad.
And that's the thing. That's why there's a trope of like men being babies when they have like a cold or something. It's because your tolerance of physical pain and physical inconvenience is...
Mine's pretty fucking high, I'll just say it.
Yeah, right.
I broke my arm maybe high for a man. I broke my arm as a kid, and I went around with a broken arm for 2 weeks.
That just sounds stupid.
I just thought it was sprained. And after 2 weeks, I was like, Mom, it's like still hurts. She's like, all right, I guess we'll go to the hospital. And they're like, yeah, you like shattered your wrist. My left wrist was just shattered.
Jeez. I broke my left wrist too. I jammed the bones together.
Oh yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah, was it roller skating? Because that's what I did.
It was basically, yeah, it was like I stopped myself.
Yep, I fell down and jammed it.
Exactly. Yep. Totally the same thing.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't even cry.
Yeah, my mom, I knew that. I didn't cry.
I was on a field trip, so they like called my mom because I was like, my wrist like really hurts after that, and they were like, well, let's just call your mom. And she picked me up and she was like, we're gonna go to the hospital, and I was like, it's probably fine. And I had to have a cast for fucking 8 weeks.
Yeah, that's what I did. I was like, I think it's fine, and my mom was like, if you think it's fine. My mom, ever the supportive one. If you think it's
Ever
okay,
the worrier.
yeah. Well, if you say
If
if
it's
you
fine,
say
it's
it
fine.
feels fine, hey, put her there, pal. Like,
Dude,
goes for a high five. I'm
have
like,
to get
it's fine.
Did you have to get a cast?
I had to get one of those casts that was like removable.
Oh, I got like the full on, like
Yeah,
had to
they
wrap
didn't
a
have to-
plastic bag around it to shower.
Yeah, they didn't do that because they were like, again, it was like it was like it had been too long.
Right.
They're like, yeah, you don't need a full on cast anymore because it's already like started
Because you've
to
been
heal.
using it for 2 fucking
Yeah,
weeks.
because you just have been fucking frontiering it. It's fine.
You've been on the Oregon Trail for 2 weeks. It's just put a little
Yeah.
brace on it.
You've continued to
splint.
run the wagons.
I had a full on cast, but I was like, I didn't care because when you're, I don't know, I was like 9 or something. You don't grasp the gravity of a lot of things, so I went around.
Yeah, of course
'cause
not. You're like,
the
what the
cast
fuck ever?
is an incredible feat of technology. I'll tell you that much.
How it's like how hard and like it's like a stone.
And how it doesn't, like, you can't feel anything. So I would go around banging my arm on stuff. And I was like, my wrist is broken, but I can't feel it. It's wild. And my mom would be
I'm
like,
a mutant.
stop.
Yeah, I have superpowers now.
Yeah.
Hey, well, we should just replace all of our bones with casts.
Yeah, it's genius. Put me in a whole cast, like plate mail.
Just cast me up, yeah. I'll just live in there. I'll just live inside the shell.
Yeah,
Give me the shell.
exoskeleton.
Yeah, hey, genetics.
Come on.
Hey, evolution. Let's catch up. Let's become crabs.
Come on, Darwin. Get it together.
Hey, Darwin, if you're so smart, why aren't I a crab?
Exactly. I don't
Theory
get
of
it.
evolution, my ass.
I need hard skin. And I bruise like a peach, man. I bruise so easy. I always have.
I mean, I think to some extent most people do. I think most people bruise easier than they think. I think people just bruise. Like, you're supposed to bruise.
Say it because, like,
What does it mean?
at any given time, like, at all in my life, I have a bruise or two on me at anywhere on my body. Like, I just always am bruised.
It's always there.
Like, I've always, like, if you ask me, where's the bruise on your body? Any time in my life,
Where's the bruise?
out of nowhere, just, hey, Alexa, where's the bruise? I'd be like, oh, it's right here. Or like, oh, it's down here on my ankle or whatever. Like,
Yeah, oh, it's
I've
on
got a
my
bruise.
calf.
Yeah. I've got a fucking bruise at all times, somewhere. And that's why
Yeah.
I say
Hey,
I
where's-
bruise like a peach, because I don't like
Hey, Alexa, where's the bruise? Oh, just my ego. That's probably what you'd say.
just my sense of self. But that's why I say I bruise like a peach, because I don't get bruises. I just am bruised at all times, you know?
Yeah, damaged goods.
Yeah, always. Since like age 6.
Big swallow. Gulp.
Anywho,
So yeah, happy Father's Day to
yeah,
those who
happy
celebrate,
Father's Day.
to those who acknowledge.
You want to talk about some people
Death?
who didn't get enough love from their fathers?
Oh,
The people who go on reality shows.
oh shit, yeah. We could do that. Reality TV. Hey,
You
what better? What could be better?
hate it.
Reality TV. Yeah, I've never really watched. I watched Survivor. I remember
to
watching
me-
Survivor as a kid.
Is so just like a perfect microcosm of your definitive opinions on anything that you
Oh, that's
hate.
great.
Is
Reality TV is bad.
you say with such fucking conviction, I hate
Every
reality
time.
TV. It sucks. I've
No.
never really watched it.
I
You
don't hate reality
fucking
TV. I don't
insane
watch
person.
it because it's bad. I have watched reality TV, of course. I watched like Jersey Shore,
watched-
Survivor.
Survivor's great. Survivor, I can't really get
you
into.
you've thrown shit on that I've had to watch.
What, The Circle?
Cooking, I mean, all kinds of things, but also
that's-
then cooking shows. That's another
That's
thing.
the
They're
beauty
okay.
of reality TV is that
Some of them are good.
You love Guys Grocery Games.
I do love Guys Grocery
Who
Games.
doesn't? First of all,
Triple
Guy,
G.
love.
Yeah,
Perfect
Guy
man.
rules. Hey, take it to the judges. Let's go.
Let's go. Hey, not to be outdone.
Not to be outdone, but Alexa wants to talk about reality TV.
You know who else rules? Guy's son, Hunter Fieri.
Hunter Biden.
Hunter Fieri.
That's cool that his name's Hunter.
And his other son is named Ryder.
Okay. Ryder hardly know her. What does Hunter do?
Hunter helps him like host now.
He's on the show. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I've seen him.
Yeah. And he's awesome. He's like the perfect like like what you would want from a reality TV show personality, like Food Network personality son, in that he's his own person, but you can tell where he's like learned stuff from his dad.
That's cool.
Like, it's
That's
just
cute.
really cute. Like, you can tell that he wants to be there. He's not being, like, used as, like, look at my son, everyone. Like, it's more
He's
of,
not like,
I want to be a part of this.
it's not like pure nepotism.
Right. He's really good, and he's, like, his own thing. But, like, the way that he's his own thing, it's like, nah, that's Guy Fieri's son, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, he's,
That's
like,
cool.
a little
Yeah,
silly.
I guess surely I've seen him on the show, on Triple G.
Yeah, definitely you have. He started being on the show, like, I don't know, pretty early. I mean, there's like 29 seasons. So
Yeah, it's probably in the 30s
it's
by this point.
not
Like they just wrapped on season 30 as we were recording.
right. So I would say he's been on it since maybe season 23, 24, something like that.
Okay, that's pretty late in the run.
Yeah. Love him. I love Guy Fieri so much. Sorry, I keep mispronouncing it. Guy Fieri.
Okay.
I want
Insulting.
to respect
It's
the
very
name.
insulting of you.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, please get it right if you could.
Fieri.
I can't roll my R's, so I can't do that.
Say it more like a soft D. Fieri.
Okay. Yeah.
Try it. Try it right now.
Fieri.
Yeah, you got it.
Did I get it? Is
Yeah,
that it?
Perfect.
All right,
nailed
nice. I can do it. I still can't roll my R's. I've never been able to. But I had that.
You can't do
Those
like
really,
a.
like- Nope. Not at
Wild.
all. I had the nerd. I had like the nerd baby boy speech impediment where I couldn't say R's properly.
Oh, you said like my beard. My beard
Yes.
hurts.
Well, this is years before I could grow a beard.
I'm Will Woes.
Yeah, I truly did. Yeah, I couldn't say my own last name.
That's so cute.
Oh yeah, I never got made fun of for that. It was really fun. Yeah, it wasn't until like 4th or 5th grade that I finally like found a speech therapist that actually could fix it.
That's wild to like that's one of those things that it's like so normal, I think, for everyone to just be like, oh, you just get a speech therapist for someone who can't say their R's. Like that's just what you do. But like
Yeah,
why?
it wasn't until it wasn't like my 3rd or 4th
You know?
speech therapist that could actually like it was truly my King's Speech moment.
You are Colin Firth. In the
I
Will
am.
Rose story, Colin Firth will be playing you.
He'll be playing me, of course. It's the
Yeah.
only one that makes sense. Yeah.
Wait, that wasn't Colin
Except-
Firth, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Who's the other guy I'm thinking of?
He was the king.
I'm thinking of the guy who played King George in The Crown. I mean, I was thinking of Colin Firth, but picturing in the King's Speech, I was picturing the guy who played King George in the first 2 seasons of The Crown. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Crown
The-
season 1.
What's his
King
name? I always forget his name.
George. I know he's great though. Jared Harris.
Yeah, he is good.
That's not the name I thought he would have.
No, it's not. Wait, is that even Linkett? Send me Linkett. Is that who I'm thinking of?
You might be, but anyway, not Colin Firth. Colin Firth was King George in the King's Speech.
That is Jared. Okay, yeah, not the name. That's not what I thought his name was.
Yeah. Anyway,
well,
do you
great.
ever think about that? Like, we don't.
Think about what?
We
What
don't
do I ever
need,
think about?
Children don't need to have speech therapists if they can't pronounce their R's. We know what you're
yes,
saying.
they do.
Why?
No, they absolutely need speech therapy.
Because society does not accept people not pronouncing their R's.
Well, yeah, because you have to fucking know how to speak the language.
I actually worked with a guy in my last job who...
He couldn't?
He was maybe 25, 26, and he pronounced his R's like W's.
I think you should go to therapy. I think you should fix it, get it fixed.
I think it's...
I think you should you should get sorted.
In his mid-20s, I think it's up to him because he had a job. I fully understood what he was saying every time he said something. Like, I don't see if he doesn't have it. To me, it's like fixing a gap in your teeth. It's like,
if he
it's
doesn't,
up to you.
I mean, yeah, obviously, yeah, I'm not going to be like, yeah, I don't want to be like fucking bigoted about it. Like, yeah, if it doesn't bug him, then don't worry about it.
That's what I'm saying.
I
It's like,
faced constant ridicule and like self-loathing at by like second grade. So of course I was going to get it
but
corrected.
I mean, to me, that's a societal issue and not, you know what I mean? Like, if we as a society could move on from it, children wouldn't be getting speech therapists to correct their R's.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like,
but I think it's also a healthy thing to fix, because then it also contributes to you being able to speak other languages.
Yeah. To me,
like that's a pretty severe mispronunciation.
I would be interested if that speech impediment occurs in other languages.
I'd be interested in that too. That's an interesting question.
Yeah.
Because truly, it truly is just like, from what I remember as a kid having it, it's that when you learned English, part of your tongue was just like didn't like activate in the way it was supposed to.
Yeah.
So it was almost like you have a lazy tongue.
Right. It like
the way
doesn't have the muscle capabilities for,
exactly like you had a weak tongue. Which, hey,
Will,
later in life,
weak tongue rose.
weak tongue woes.
Put that on your Tinder profile.
Yeah,
you'll get a lot of ladies.
Hey, ladies, I got a weak tongue.
You're gonna,
and
love it.
I don't know how to use it. Not that it's any of your business, but I have a very weak tongue, congenital weak tongue.
Don't hit me! I have a weak tongue. Please wait.
Don't
sir.
leave me alone.
So please.
So what do you do for work?
I like your shirt.
I can't believe we matched on Tinder. Yeah, that's me. So you're probably wondering how I got here. Weckard Squatch.
This is my girlfriend, Awiana.
Awiana Gwande.
Yep, that's me.
Sir, this is a Starbucks.
Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Yeah, we told you before, you're not allowed in here.
But what about my frappuccino? My caramel macchiato.
Americano.
American.
Can I get a drip coffee? Yeah. If I had been drinking coffee, I'd be walking into Starbucks back in third grade. Come a long way. We've grown.
Yeah.
We overcame. And see, this is why this is why you go to speech therapy.
So you can make fun of your past self just like all your bullies did.
Yes, so then therefore they have no power. I took the power back. from the bullies, the buoys.
You know what you can say without a speech impediment? Wait, we can't say that on YouTube.
Oh, what?
The C word.
Oh. Yeah,
There's no R in that.
I don't slur that one. When you can't say your R's, everything's a slur.
Oh my God.
There we go. There's a good one.
All right, mark that down for TikTok.
No.
Oh, we're going to get so many comments about, wow, I can't believe she's such a bitch about she's so ableist about speech impediments, and you're like a saint for overcoming.
I overcame it and also am like bigoted, thinking everyone else should overcome it.
Yeah.
Like, that's not even bigoted. That's bootstraps. That's bootstrap shit.
Yeah, that's total bootstrap. But you're going to get commended in the
Pull
comments, and I'm going to get fucking skewered.
Yeah, you're going to get flayed alive.
Mm-hmm. And you know why? Because I have a vision.
Dude, honestly, having that speech impediment and not being able to say your own last name,
I bet
that was tough. That was my hill to climb, my cross to bear.
My mountaintop.
Yeah. That was my Hiroshima. Okay, maybe we cut that one.
I love it.
Maybe we cut that.
We were going to be talking about reality television.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Okay, I got to say, my favorite thing about reality television,
Yes.
the reason probably that you dislike it is
Okay.
it's this perfect concoction of like watching train wreck people be train wrecks, but without the seriousness of like real life. Like, I've never enjoyed watching like Intervention or Hoarders, like stuff that is sad.
Oh, yeah.
I like watching Love is Blind and The Bachelor and Big Brother, like stuff where real people put themselves in these concocted, like, dramatic scenarios, these completely contrived situations, and react like you would think that people that would sign up for a reality TV show would react, like a little bit unhinged, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I love seeing that, because on the opposite end, in my opinion, is something like The Circle, where everyone on The Circle has always, well, some of them aren't, but most people that have become like mainstays of The Circle are just like good people. Like, and it's so nice and heartwarming and fun to watch them like cultivate these friendships and like just be like human. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
I feel like you don't.
Maybe I know what you mean.
Because like The Circle, the game.
I don't know anything about The Circle. I don't know
Okay,
what
The
it
Circle is a reality TV show where each person that signs up to be on The Circle is in their own little apartment, and the only interaction they have with each other is through chat, message, and like whatever pictures they put up on their profile.
Oh, okay. Yes, this is that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've told me about this before.
And it's so sweet and so cute. And even some of the catfishes, like people will catfish, like because they think they're not likable enough, or they think whatever they're presenting will win, basically. Like, will be the more likable person that will get them to the end. They
yeah, there's like a gamification of
of like social
this
media.
weird. Yeah.
Basically. And even the ones that catfish that make it to so the last 5 people left at the end of the show meet in a room, like after they've all, because they all vote for who like the influencer is what they call it, but like basically the most popular person.
Okay.
And they all vote for the last influencer, which is the person that wins, the $100,000 or whatever it is. And then they all meet for dinner before the results are revealed. And every time there's a catfish, they're all like laughing and like, so like they think it's funny because they've cultivated like a real relationship with the person behind the pictures. And I always think that's so cute. And the person that catfished is always like super apologetic and like, it was really like my personality. It's just that I used these like dumb other pictures,
Interesting. Okay.
And everyone's like so sweet and cute. And I just love it so much because I love seeing humans be humans,
Hey, who doesn't?
Because we're mean and awful and stupid and shitty. But on the other side, we're like,
I mean,
cute
are
and
we?
like wide-eyed and just like trying to like have like a nice time and like make connections. And it's just like humans can be so cute just being humans. You know what I mean?
I think that's norm. I think that's the normal state. I think people are.
I agree.
At heart.
I agree. Completely.
Good, looking for connections,
Yep.
willing to make those connections.
Yep.
It's this fucking internet shit
Yeah.
that keeps turning everyone into a dang troll.
Yeah.
No
I
one's a
think-
troll in person
also-
because some people do, and then you see the videos of what happens to them.
Yeah. I would argue that people default are cute and sweet and just looking for connections and like trying to like have a good time and like think that like enjoy like a sunny day kind of thing and like eat a good pastry. Like most humans default are that way, but I think also a lot of humans are very malleable and very corruptible, and I think that's
absolutely
why it's hard to decide which it is naturally, because we are very like malleable. Malleable is the word I'm looking for. Like we're very, and like if you're someone who hasn't ever had power, I can see why getting like a taste of it, like I'm thinking of politicians right now, basically. But like
okay.
The more and more you get and the more and more invincible you feel, I can see you wanting to grasp onto that. Or even like billionaires, like hoarding wealth. Like I can't say for sure that I wouldn't turn into a fucking monster if I somehow got
absolutely.
a bunch of wealth.
Yeah,
like,
without a doubt. Like this, my thought earlier when you was like the two things that contribute to like why we feel like people are rude and inconsiderate and just like hostile, combative.
Yeah.
It's like one is the anonymity of the internet.
Yeah.
Or two, positions of power, like suddenly having power that allows you to do this.
Yeah.
Which, like, wow, 9 out of 10 times does it reveal this person to be just a monster.
Right. And I think that's the problem too, is like societally, like none of us have power. So
the moment you do,
people grasp where it, and that's why we have like Karens and trolls. Like what it really is I don't think they want to be, like, at the core their desire is not to be shitty to people and make people feel bad. It's to
correct, like not really
power.
Yeah, they want to
But
assert themselves.
because they aren't very powerful people, the only way they can is being shitty to like a service person or a black person. Like,
being racist or asking to see the manager.
Exactly.
Or all of the above.
Yes,
probably.
exactly.
Like,
because that's the only place they have power in their entire lives. And
it's like
weaker-willed
I have no
people
power.
want power.
I have no power except the ability to hurt you on a like general level.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Insane.
Anyway,
that's
so that's
reality
why
TV.
I like something
So that's
like,
reality TV.
Well, I was going to say that's why I like something like The Circle, because
Yeah.
I feel like it distills people into, like, I actually just want to make friends. Like, I want to go on The Circle so bad. I think I would be decent at it. What?
Your camera cut out like a while ago. I'm just gonna make a note that this is 45 on my end.
Okay.
I just can't. I haven't been able to see you for like.
Oh, I can
4
see
minutes.
myself. I didn't.
I'm gonna
notice
leave.
It, so.
I'm just gonna leave the call and come back.
Okay. Could you see me when you left?
No, now I can see you.
Oh. Okay, then I think that was a you problem because I could see
I think
myself
so.
when you left. But
Oh yeah, no, I didn't mean to imply it was a you problem.
No. I think it's a good note because maybe it happened on OBS or something. But
Yeah. Okay, no, you are back. I can
Okay.
see you again.
and a 3, 2, 1.
So
So-
you're watching The Circle.
Love The Circle. I think it. What I'm saying is, I think it distills people into just that like base human want to
Nicety type.
like other people and to have other people like them, but based on who you are rather than, like being polite or so, like, because these people always have these like
Yeah.
really genuine conversations together, and it's always just so sweet and cute. It reminds me, have you watched Jury Duty?
I watched the first episode.
I would argue it could fall under the umbrella of reality TV.
It is. Yeah, I could see that. Like in a way. Yeah.
I mean, the main character is in a
Like the rest of
documentary.
it is very scripted. Otherwise,
It's
but
not.
he
That's
is-
what's cool
but
about it.
he-
Is like the beats are scripted, but how
Well, yeah,
they
that's what I
get
mean.
there, they actually. You haven't watched it all. In the first episode, do you remember the nerdy dude asking how to get out of jury duty?
Oh, and he says like pretend to be racist or something.
He's like,
And then
I
the
saw
guy
it on
does.
Family Guy, and it's
Yeah,
pretend
that
to
was
be,
funny.
but like don't do that. But he does do it. You
And he's like,
find out
yeah.
in like post interviews, like after everything is done, that guy, when they were writing it, wanted to pretend to be racist to get out of jury duty, and they were like, that's too insane. Like, we're not going to do that.
Yeah, we're not going
But
for
as
that.
he was improvising, he was like, I think it would be a good idea to ask this guy like what his idea is. And when he said, like, you can almost see in his face the actor of like,
The
he
lights.
says, oh, you pretend to be, but don't do that. And like in his face, he's like trying to keep it straight, but you can see like in his brain, he's like, yes, like I tried to write this in. And like,
The producer said no.
dude, the producers are in the back room. Like, what? He literally, you can't, like, how did he say that? Because they had, like, nixed it. And they
Yeah.
were like, well, now we are going
yes.
to go with this storyline.
Let's peel back the mind of the white man in jury duty.
I know. Okay,
How
but
did he come
you
up
have
with how did he come up with just pretend to be racist?
Well, he said he saw it in Family Guy, which don't model anything after Family Guy.
Well, yeah, that's an insane like hey, so I did see this one thing in Family Guy. Also, I was like when he quoted Family Guy, I was like, what the fuck is this guy's problem? He's quoting Family Guy?
He's like a 27-year-old white guy. Like, come on. Of course he
guess,
quoted Family Guy.
Hey, I suppose so.
No, Jury Duty is so good. You have to watch the rest of it because it.
I kind of forgot about it.
It perfectly illustrates what I was talking about of like the natural human just wants everyone else to be happy.
Yeah,
And
that's
who this guy is, and they all like over the course of the show, they all fall in love with him and become friends with him, and like it's just so cute. It's like you would never think that, especially if you've only seen the first episode, you would never think
yeah,
that
I think so.
Jury Duty, like what as a whole, is like a wholesome, sweet show.
Yeah.
And
sure.
it is. It's
I mean,
so wholesome and so sweet. It's so cute. I cried multiple times watching.
Okay,
that show.
that's insane. But
I know,
also,
but
like,
I did.
I remember doing defensive driving, and like becoming like just over the course of like
cast of characters.
Also, over the course of like 4 or 5 hours of comedy defensive driving.
I know. Why did we always have to do comedy defensive driving?
At Joe's Crab Shack in Grapevine, Texas.
Oh, we did.
And
I did mine at like some dumb Mexican restaurant in a strip mall in Denton.
Oh, that rules. Joe's was awesome. It was so
fucking enchiladas for lunch.
Dude,
so
I fucking ordered. I ordered the all-you-can-eat shrimp, so they just kept like bringing me more shrimp.
Well, the guy's like, now if you're caught in this situation, and you're just like,
I'm just sucking down fried shrimp like it's
sucking
going
out of
style. Yeah.
Coconut shrimp forever.
Oh yeah, coconut shrimp's so good.
Keep the cocktail sauce coming, by the way.
Yeah. Hey, don't skimp on the sauce this time, pal.
I need that spicy ketchup, damn it.
Yeah, maybe this time I'm going to try the garlic scampi. Okay, yeah. Let's do it with that.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Maybe a couple grilled skewers.
Yeah, I was going to say some blackened skewers.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. That sounds great.
But yeah, like just over
Dr. Pepper, by the way.
Yeah, I'm a little parched. All that blackened spice, it's drying me out.
Can I get one of those Captain Joe's margaritas? That'd be.
Yeah, drove to the defensive driving class, ordering a Captain Joe's spicy marg.
Of course, it comes in like a jar with a handle and like a crazy straw.
Cocktails from the high sea.
This is what pirates drink.
They probably did have a cocktail with high C in it, just for the pun. And if they didn't,
no,
big mistake.
I know that.
You don't think they did?
They didn't.
You don't think they had like a high C screwdriver?
Dude, I'd
do
drink
that.
the absolute fuck out of a high C screwdriver.
Dude,
do you know what?
I probably have.
My dad. Happy Father's Day. My dad would take me.
This episode goes out to all the fathers.
Would take me to McDonald's, and his drink of choice was always the high C.
Oh, okay. I was going to say screwdriver.
No, his drink of choice at McDonald's was always a high C. And so
that's not a bad call. Yeah, high C is wildly good.
I became a high C bitch.
I was about to say high C bitch.
If you think about it objectively, a high C with a quarter pounder and French fries.
So bad for you.
Weird combo.
It's honestly disgusting.
You might as well be drinking a Tropicana OJ, you know?
Like high C is like chemical juice.
It's zero good though. High C.
It's so good.
Okay, high C versus Sunny D. Where's it at? Better.
See, they're
worse.
Oh man.
I say high C is better.
High C, because high C comes in the powder, right? Like high C is available in the powder. What's the one the astronauts drink?
I think it was like a Kool-Aid.
Yeah, that's high C, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like a
Sunny
Country
D
Time
was like
lemonade.
Yeah, Sunny D was always like a liquid, like a juice that you buy.
Yeah, it only came in the jug.
Yeah, I like high C more.
Yeah, same.
It's definitely like 10 times more like. I mean, like obviously Sunny D tastes like chemicals.
Dude, have you had Sunny D recently?
I bet I couldn't stand it. I bet it would taste disgusting.
Bad.
Yeah, but it's extra worse because it's like an approximation of orange juice. Mm-hmm. So you're like, this is like a chemical orange juice.
It's like a post-apocalyptic, we don't have any more oranges on the planet, but we really miss orange juice.
the blight got them.
Yeah. But like high C to me is its own thing. Like high C is an orange drink. Like
yes, it's like Kool-Aid, like you said. It's very much like a drink.
Sunny D is like we were trying to do orange juice and we failed.
Sunny D was like we were trying to cure something, and we ended up with just a tasty beverage. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was supposed to be a cure for shingles. It ended up.
That reminds me, actually, I mean, because we were talking about reality TV.
We're supposed to be talking about reality TV.
Sunny D days remind me of watching.
Oh, okay.
Me and my mom when reality TV, like competition TV, became a thing in like 2000, me and my mom watched every single freaking show of it. We watched Survivor. We watched Big Brother. I love Big Brother, by the way. I wouldn't be good at it, though. That's one of those ones that I'm like, I would be good at The Circle, would not be good at Big Brother. Like, it's strategy heavy, dude. People are staging coups. Like, it's crazy. Survivor, Big Brother. We watched, I regret to say this, The Apprentice.
We watched that. Yeah.
American Idol. When it started coming out, America's Got Talent, we were watching. Like, me and my mom are like reality TV. Like, my mom with Big Brother, she would subscribe to the pay-per-view channel where you could watch the cameras 24/7. Like, what was
holy
happening
shit, yeah.
at the time.
That was so wild to me when I found out those were real.
Dude. Like, I would go into her room, like, late at night, like, Mom, I had a bad dream. And she's just laying in her bed, like, watching the fucking Big Brother, like, live feed.
Insane.
And it's, like, 2005 or whatever.
Yeah.
I gotta thank my mom for that. I freaking love reality TV, dude. I just love...
You're insane for it. You're all about it.
It's almost like an anthropological, like... situation.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I don't mean that I'm like writing a dissertation or anything. I'm just saying.
Like, no, yeah, it's anthropological.
I just want to see how like other people exist.
Yeah, there's there's certainly like a cultural relevancy to it. I mean,
or
it's
like a
huge...
sociology, like not anthropological, it's sociology.
Yeah, it's more. I mean, yes, yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't know.
There's obviously...
You don't watch. Did you enjoy your time watching Survivor when you did?
Yeah, I thought it was funny. I thought it was a hoot.
It's funny.
Watching these, like, morons fight over, like, who gets the Snickers bar box.
Oh, my God.
And then, like, the one guy decided to get naked for his birthday, and everyone was, like, scandalized. That was, like, the scandal of the... Well, this was, like, season 1.
Like... Everyone should be scandalized. No one wants to see some random dude that they barely know naked.
this like random hog walking around. I was like, I thought they were naked. I would have been like, why were they all not naked the whole time?
That seems that's like Naked and Afraid.
Right, that's a different show that comes out 15 years later.
Speaking of, did we make you watch Alone?
I've seen Alone, yeah. My mom got into that.
Dude, me and Brad are obsessed with Alone. Yeah,
that's the it's a Survivor show, but they're all like by themselves.
They're individual,
trying to like see who can last the longest, but they don't know.
But they don't know how long they don't know how long everyone lasts until they're the winner.
Mm-hmm.
And they're alone. They only get visited once a week for a medical checkup, just because you can't let someone just like fucking starve
if
out
you're
there.
Like, if you're like too thin, they pull you or something.
Yeah, if you're losing weight too rapidly, if your blood pressure's at like a certain level, that kind of stuff. And they all get
snakes, if you have like snakes dangling from your legs.
Literally, some people do. Like, there was one person in one season, I feel like she like straight up like broke her leg and was just trying to survive. And they like checked it out and they were like, you gotta go, dude. Like, she was my grandma, basically. Like, it was like black and swollen, and they were like, "This is not okay." Like,
I'm okay.
Like, no, you're not, dude. There was one girl on Alone. It was one of the Arctic seasons, and
that sounds fun.
Dude, there were like moose and bears. Like, it did not sound fun. There were wolverines. Like, it sounded horrific. And it was like they started in like early October, so these people are getting to like November, December, and they're in the Arctic, so it's getting cold.
That's wild. That's so stupid.
But this one girl, dude, she was wild. Like, she was killing it, and then she had a medical checkup, and they deemed that she was like physically, like she had lost a lot of weight, but like also mentally,
No, she was like starting to snap.
dude, she for Halloween, she
Oh
had
no.
made
That's
a mask out of a rabbit she had killed.
that's awesome. Damn, that's cool.
It was like
She's fucking playing Red Dead
craft-wise,
Redemption. out.
craft-wise, it was really cool.
Holy shit.
But like her, like she like had the camera set up in her, you know, shelter, and
Yeah.
she goes like,
Okay, that's so
"Happy
cool.
Halloween," and me and Brad were watching like, ah, like what the fuck, dude? Like that's insane.
She's like laid traps for when like the health team comes to check on her.
She's gonna make masks out of them.
Yeah. The next team shows up. They're like, guys, this is a recovery effort. The last team never came back.
This is a rescue mission.
There's fucking bodies strung up from trees, like been
Dude.
flayed. Like,
Seriously, she like
damn,
was
that would be insane.
she got unhinged.
Did they pull her because she was like going nuts?
I think they actually pulled her for her weight.
That's like they're like, her weight's fine, but we
they use the
we
weight
can't
as an
tell her.
excuse.
We can't tell her it's because
Because I think she showed them her rabbit mask, and they were all like, "Cool, very good.
That's great.
What a great craft you made."
And over here, I'm making a bear suit.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
She was
okay,
hilarious.
Ooh, look. That's
And
awesome.
what
I'm-
sucks though is she was like the third to last. And dude, the second to
Damn,
last,
it-
who was definitely gonna win, he had he had killed a moose and strung it up in the trees. Like he knew
was, like,
what the
drying
fuck he
out
was
that
doing.
meat. Yeah.
Yeah, he knew what the fuck. He had this whole like almost like cabin built.
That's
But
cool.
he was out hunting and it caught on fire.
His
And
cabin?
and he had to
Damn.
use the like GPS phone, and because he was like, I can't, like, if my fucking shelter burned down, like I can't survive.
Yeah.
Because he had the whole moose and he was like, I'm fucking set. But some bears had like gotten some of the moose meat, so he was like, I'm set for like, it used to be like a month and now it's like 2 weeks. And then he was like, if I have to build a whole new shelter, like I just can't do it. And it was actually really like heart-wrenching because he was
Damn.
1000% gonna win, and then his shelter burned down, and it was like unstoppable. Like it was an inferno. Like there was no
Oh, yeah, I can believe
mitigating
that.
it.
Like, some dry ass wood box.
Because, you know, he had like, this is a horrible word, and I want everyone to know I'm going to say this word, but
Jesus
it
Christ.
means to fill in the gaps in a log cabin.
Oh, you're going to say that word. I know that word.
But he had chinked it with,
Whoa!
needles.
Whoa!
you know,
Nah,
so
that's
like
a bad
Tinder,
idea.
basically. You know,
He filled so he filled the cracks in the wood of the cabin, the log.
yeah.
He filled it with resinous pine needles. Mm-hmm. Resin, not known to burn.
Basically,
You might ask,
like,
why did this
fucking
man decide? Yeah,
matchsticks. Yeah,
fucking insane. That's a terrible idea.
I know.
Not to mention that he has a fire inside.
Yes, he did have
Because
a
it's
fire,
winter.
but he had like a chimney.
Sure,
Like
but
it was,
the
and
fire's
he
just
had
like,
like stone around it. Like he had like
So
a
it's just a-
legitimate chimney.
but that fire is just like drying everything out constantly.
So
it's
if
just like
one
a
spark,
dry ass
like-
wood box.
yeah, if
Damn,
one spark
yeah.
gets it, and he had been like out hunting, and he comes back, and his cabin's like half engulfed already. It was heartbreaking, honestly.
At least like his phone wasn't in there.
Yeah, I think they're like required to have the phone on them at all times. Like,
Okay, yeah.
I think that would
Makes
just
sense.
be like a very stupid like decision.
Yeah.
Like if you're good at bushcraft and you leave your GPS phone,
I mean, people do it all the time.
I know, but they like I'm pretty sure they like that would be such a stupid decision.
I've gone out with a phone, but it doesn't work because I'm out too far.
Well, yeah, but you had what, like a car, like a real shelter. You know,
but not
you're
in the
not,
moment.
like,
Not in the moment. No, I mean like
literally-
like
Like gone
leaving
hiking?
shelter. Yeah, like hiking or like going out with an ATV or something,
Yeah, that's stupid.
and just gone out. I did it with the camera for some of the shots in the film.
You at least did it
Which
with
I've never talked
someone
about on
else,
the
though,
show.
right?
What's that?
You did it with someone else, though, right?
No, not the last time.
Sheesh.
It was just me and the ATV and a couple $1,000 camera, and apparently bears. A bunch of families of bears were around.
Yeah, that sounds like just
And
a
I just said,
stupid
hope
decision.
they didn't show up. I'd hope the ATV was loud enough, which the ATV's fucking loud as hell.
Yeah. Oh, there was this one guy in Alone. It was a Vancouver Island episode. They did a lot of seasons on Vancouver Island.
That makes sense. Yeah, kind of like more like moderate climate. Rainy, not too cold.
It seemed bad, though, because, I mean,
Be very
like,
wet.
very wet, very chilly, because it always starts, like, at the beginning of fall and just, like, gets harder as it goes because it gets more and more winter, you know?
Yeah.
This one guy, the first night, a mountain lion is, like, rooting around his camp.
Rips his throat out.
No. We don't even know if it was actually, like, around. Like, he just heard something, like, snuffling around and, like, panting
And he
and
quit?
stuff. He fucking called. He's in his tent or, like, in his, tarp shelter and, like, calls on the GPS phone, like, come get me. But the thing is he's having a horrible time because it takes, like, 2 hours for them to get to the island from wherever the
Right,
production
yeah.
crew's base camp is. Because they have to get to the island and then they have to go, like, through the forest to get to wherever he is.
Yeah.
But he just, like, first night, he hears, like, a bear or a mountain lion and he's just like,
Done. I'm
come
out.
get me.
Which is also wild to think, like, knowing that it's going to take them time to get to you, like,
Yeah, what are you going to do? He had his bear
in 2
horn.
hours. In 2 hours, you're either going to be dead or a pussy.
Yeah.
That's how that works out. Sorry,
But
pal.
I think the thing about Alone is that a lot of these family, like these people that have families,
They're
that have
like
wife and kids,
family guys.
family guys or family ladies,
Hey, family guys, non-gendered.
I think they learn very quickly, like in this guy's case, how confident they are in their bushcraft skills because everyone
yeah,
is there
yeah.
to win money to help their family, right? Like everyone's there to win the $100,000 to like put their kids through college or to buy a house for them and their wife or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But there's guy that calls in the possible bear situation on the first night is like, I'd rather be comfortable at home with my family. And then there's the other people that are like making masks out of rabbit faces that are like,
Yeah.
I'd rather make a mask out of a rabbit face to get this fucking money to help my family.
I feel bad. I do feel bad for her because it's like
She was losing
I'm thinking
it.
I'm thinking she's like, I could finally be myself. Finally.
No, because she was, I will say she was one of those people that was like very loosey-goosey, very flighty, very like, like woo-woo kind of girl. Like, to me, she was very obviously being herself. It's just that herself, like, lost all of the restraints of society. you
yeah.
know? Which
get
is,
that.
I guess that, you could argue that's her truest self.
Yeah, exactly. The mind's
could.
eye open wide.
Yeah. But
Personality
yeah, she
shines
was
through. So
getting a little
since
wild.
this isn't the Alone podcast, unless you are a
No,
listener.
I'm sorry, but that is one of my favorite reality TV shows ever.
Unless you're listening to this is and then it is the Alone podcast. I have watched a reality show recently to blow your mind. I don't even remember what it was called. It was on Netflix. It was some stupid barbecue competition show.
Yes, I love that one. I think it's just called like the Great Barbecue Competition or something.
It might be the Great British, not British Barbecue Competition. The Great British Smoke Off.
Was that one cute?
Did
you watch
no,
the
not
first
really.
season?
I just watched the first episode.
You didn't watch
I like
the
to-
show then.
I just like do this. I just do. I like to watch one episode
And then have big opinions.
and big opinions. Well, no, I don't have any opinions of the show entirely. My opinions were that it was cracking me up because now, and I make these jokes to be. I don't mean to be insensitive, but
And yet,
there was, and yet here I am.
here we go.
There was very much the we have John Goodman at home type
Oh, right.
guy.
Yeah.
And he kept talking about how he was doing this like these ribs recipe for his dead friend, and his dead friend's name was Big Worm.
Yes.
And it just like kept taking me right
I
out
love
of like
Big Worm.
I'm like, and all the judges and all the other people are like, damn, R.I.P. Big Worm. In our memories, Big Worm. This one goes out for you, Big Worm. And I was like, what
Hey,
the
these
did this
ribs
guy
are
just have a-
delicious. You would make Big Worm proud.
Yeah, these ribs will make Big Worm proud. He's down. Big Worm's smiling from above. He's looking down on us right now. That's Big Worm up there in the clouds.
I
And
forgot
I just
about
kept
that show.
losing it.
And
That
that's
this guy named Big Worm.
That's
which,
another
hey,
one of those
probably a cool
that's like the Great British Bake Off, where everyone's like helping each other and like rooting each other on. Like there's
guy.
no
Yes.
like
Yeah,
of
they were
that
pretty helpful.
like American individualist influence that we've come to know about reality competition shows, where they like try to undercut each
all
other and like
cutthroat,
insult
yeah.
each other. It's one of those ones where they're like, if they're done with their ribs, they like go over and help someone else like keep their fire stoked or whatever. You know, like it's
It was
one
funny
of those
that,
sweet ones.
but opposite of Great British Bake Off, where you can't understand anyone because of the insane accents.
because they're all from like deep rural South Carolina.
Now it's the same. Yeah, just for the opposite reason, you can't understand anyone because of their also insane accents.
I
but
gotta two shows that I gotta have subtitles on for.
Oh yeah, no, they like
Have to.
that was the kind of show that forced the subtitles on for certain like lines. Like
They
even
say
if you have the
certain things.
subtitles turned off, they just like they're like, no, you're getting
Fucking editor is like, no, we
There's
gotta put a subtitle here.
some guy named like Grub decides to talk. It's like, well, what did Grub have to say?
I know they all sound like Boomhauer or something.
Yeah, absolutely. There was like the one lady who was like, her entire persona was like, I'm a boss bitch in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And then like the very first challenge, she's like, I don't know what I'm doing. She's like
I always love
second
that.
guessing everything, and I'm like, no,
Yeah.
don't do that.
I know.
It was cool. I should watch more of it. It was a cool show. Big Worm
Yeah.
smiling.
You obviously love cooking reality.
It was fun.
So,
Cooking shows are great. I don't like all of them.
really
Bobby
are.
Flay can suck my dick.
dude, Bobby Flay can suck every dick.
Dude, he
Truly.
sucks. And that show sucks.
Don't like him. Don't like
Yeah.
him. Don't like him. Yeah, there's a lot of cooking shows that I'm. You know whose cooking shows I love, and
Is it Guy?
it's Guy, but it's also Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, Gordon's cool. Gordon's
He
the
has
man.
Next Level Chef. That's like this insane.
That is insane. I watched that.
It's
I watched that
so weird,
last time I was visiting my mom. That was her latest thing.
but I love it.
Was watching. Yeah, it's
I
like
love
wild. Absolutely
MasterChef.
insane show.
I love Hell's Kitchen. One of my bucket list items is to go eat at Hell's Kitchen while they're filming an episode.
Well, that's quite the task. I've been there.
I would love that.
We should
So
go. Where's
much.
one? I went to the one in Vegas.
I think the one that they film at is in LA.
They filmed at all of them.
But I mean,
I think.
like,
I think they're all set up so they can film there.
no, absolutely. They do filming at the Vegas one, but like the first, like half of the show, Hell's Kitchen, I think is done at the one in LA.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
But then they once it gets whittled down, they start flying them to different restaurants. And I know that
Is there one in New York?
There should be, given that Hell's Kitchen is a neighborhood in New York.
Given the name. Gordon.
But I don't think so.
Damn, that's wild.
Yeah. But, yeah, bucket
I'll
list
go to,
item
go to Hell's
for me.
Kitchen. Go to Hell's Kitchen in New York. Be like, I'll take the Big Apple.
Yeah, for my entree, I would like the really big apple.
Yeah, I think I'll have the beef. What is this thing? What's this thing called?
Big?
What's this thing that he likes to make?
Oh, the beef Wellington.
Beef Wellington. Yeah, I'll have a beef. Yeah, okay. Now I'll make the joke. Yeah, I'll have the beef Wellington with the. What's the other thing that he likes to make?
Scallops.
Scallops. There we go. I'll have the beef Wellington with the scallops, and then for dessert, a big apple, a big apple pie.
Man, what a journey we
Yeah.
went
Oh,
on.
that was part of the joke was me asking you what the things were. I feel bad because I didn't order that when I went. I got like some dumb other thing that sucked.
If I ever went to a Gordon Ramsay restaurant, I'd have to get the beef Wellington. I don't even like mushrooms.
I didn't know that was the thing when I went.
Yeah.
And I just ordered like a steak. I like a New York strip or something.
I'm sure that was still good.
It was fine.
It was like expensive restaurant steak, right?
Yeah, like it's like I've had
Like,
better
pretty
for
good.
less.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was the kind of
they-
steak where it's like
they can cook a
it's like
steak.
it's like high end, but it's not like marbled well, like a ribeye. Like we're from Texas, so
Yeah.
that ribeye is like that's the king. Any other cut, not going to compare.
It just had like one thick like border of
Yeah,
fat, and it's
exactly.
like-
Yeah.
the fat's rendered, but it's like it's a thick border of fat.
And the rest of it's just this lean cut. Just this nice lean meat that I got rare.
lean.
That's a thick, rare steak. Okay. But I
Christmas
was
in
looking
your
around at every other
household.
table, and every fucking table has ordered the scallops and beef Wellington.
Yep,
Like,
you gotta.
For me and my friends, truly. Like,
Yep, that's what they did.
everyone's getting it. And I'm like,
That's the
oh my
signature.
God. Yeah.
Yeah.
I blew it.
Well, yeah, so you'd get kicked off the island of Hell's Kitchen for not ordering beef Wellington
For ordering wrong
scallops.
and making everyone mad because I kept making the Big Apple joke.
Everyone was like, shut up, we're in Las Vegas.
Will, we feel like you're only here to make the Big Apple joke.
It's not even that good of a joke.
Wasn't funny the first time. It certainly wasn't funny the next 100 times.
Well, I think here's
Yeah, that
where
does
we
it.
say, let me try to pull out a Big Brother Julie Chen end of the episode.
Okay. Don't know who that is, but okay.
And we'll see you tomorrow for the exciting veto ceremony of Big Brother. And I'm Julie Chen saying, be kind to each other.
Okay. That's you pulling out a... What? That's just what they say?
Okay, no, Julie Chen always has some like dumb, like really like,
Well, we're not going to see them tomorrow. We'll see them in a week.
we'll see you next week at the veto ceremony. And I'm Alexa saying, if you're mad, don't be mad and be happy.
Okay.
She
You know what?
says
Great.
really dumb shit.
You know what? That was good. She said, okay, she does say dumb things.
She says dumb shit at the end of every Big Brother episode. It's kind of wild.
Hey, you've been listening to Horse Girls. We'll see you next week. This is Will signing off. And the sun came out today, and maybe it comes up tomorrow. Play your cards right.